You know what? I gotta triple check. It was Snakes in Compton or
No, no, no,
Snakes
no.
on Compton?
Oh,
Snake out of Compton.
Snake out of Compton.
Snake. Oh, Snake out of Compton, bro.
Yeah, we're just gonna start this shit live.
That's why I said I'm mad that I liked it. Like I'm really pissed.
He's Chinese.
Welcome to the latest episode of Sarat and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast.
Rob a house with him for no reason.
Look, when I see you, I'm gonna do what I always do. It's a quick dap. They never know this. It's a smack, and I'm gonna hug you. Hey Marcus, nice to meet you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shake Lily's hand. You know, I probably won't give her a hug that, just take her hand, call it a day. You know what I'm saying? And let's meet you everything else. And then, I'll be cool for about 3 minutes. After I peep the scenery, game on, baby, game on.
Yep, Chris.
You better come with it.
Chris, do me a favor. Move the mic just a little further away from your mouth. There you go.
Oh, my bad. How's that?
Now you good.
I said
All right.
game on. So
Yeah.
if you start, then I'm gonna finish.
I'm gonna be up there like I behoove, like Chris, my good man.
You
Be
were
like, who is this Marcos? And be like, sir, I am a man of very, very high moral standings.
So let me find it. So you gonna show up dressed like fucking Hamilton?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna wear the puffy shirt from Seinfeld. It's gonna come out there.
You know, with that being said, welcome to the latest episode of Sarat and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast. It's your boy Sarat, aka Makazi.
It's your boy Marcos, aka at the Sunset Kid. I'm here in the protest. It's a fucking movie. Go ahead.
And your boy Chris Brown, aka Red Boy Delta. It's 0 Dark 30. These fuckers.
Yeah, it's a late night today, but first and foremost, I want to thank everybody who's tuned in. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, because today we got a very, very special episode. This is episode 150. 150 of Sarat and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast. And, for those who have been following along since we started, we added a third person to this roster. And I don't think we've ever actually introduced you for real to the people, right?
I don't know, but I got a reminder that it's been a year since I joined, or since I first recorded with you. So
hold on, wait, what's today's date? September 20. Holy shit, I was in rehab last year. It's been a year.
Yeah. So I mean,
yeah.
So I mean, here's the thing. But here's the thing. So if you're listening to this, in audio, you might have heard something a little different in the intro. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you would have noticed something a little different that's in the intro. So with that being said, I'm going to do this formally. Welcome to the latest episode of Sarat and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast, featuring Marcos. It's your boy Sarat, aka Makazi.
It's your boy Marcos, aka at the Sunset Kid.
And your boy Chris Brown, aka Red Boy Delta. What it do, baby?
All right, so let's because we're officially introducing you to the people, for real, Marcus. Why don't you what's your relationship with movies? Tell the people why you have this inclination to talk about movies with us.
Well, I love movies, man.
Wait, before that, let's take a shot and welcome you to the pod, officially.
Oh,
okay. Oh God.
Yeah. Oh, wait, let's watch the face. Watch the face.
Oh. I used to be able to drink, but hard liquor sucks, bro.
Yeah, wash it down with a Malta.
Bro. Nah, I brought back Chris. I got Chris's favorite drink back.
Yeah. What's your relation to have this affinity for movies?
Well, it's I'm your typical 80s kid, man. I grew up in a Hispanic household, and when my siblings weren't there,
I jerked off a lot.
Yep, you got it. No, I watched a lot of TV. You have older siblings, right, Sarat?
Yeah, I got two older siblings that don't really, add anything to the conversation, but go ahead.
But they're my older siblings would be like, yo, you should watch this. I love the movies. I watched all the 80s classics. I saw Breaking 2. I saw Colors at a way too young age.
Wait, you let your boogaloo in?
Yeah, I was Electric Boogaloo, and even back then, I recognized when Turbo fell down the stairs. I was like, "That's not Turbo." Like they literally, I don't know who cut that movie, but it's like gives you 3 seconds of a guy 7 foot tall just jumping, falling down. But yeah, man, I love movies. I love TV. Some people say that I love everything, but I found the movie that's added to the list of like 5 movies that I hope to never watch again. And that brings us to the name of this movie,
Well,
Sriracha.
no, 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 no. We're gonna spend time getting to know you. We're gonna spend the
Okay,
time getting to know
okay.
Marcos. I
Look,
don't know.
this is episode 150.
I
The
know.
the weight of your beard.
Well, I mean, no. So, like, what's interesting to me is like, again, we talk a lot of shit on this pod. We
Yeah,
joke around and everything, but y'all two actually have never met in person.
yeah.
Like, but this is all we're all you guys are mutual friends through me. So, like,
Hmm.
I was just curious how like what this dynamic has like felt like to y'all because
I mean, and like I hate to use uh, uh, a cliche term, real recognize real. Like Chris is a very genuine person. For those of you that haven't had the pleasure of meeting Chris or recording with him, he's exactly who you see in everything. Like, he might make jokes, but he is probably the person that I'll give you the shirt off his back. Even though he's not wearing one right now, but he's
Like
also
I just gave it away. Shit.
yeah, he did. He gave it earlier. Somebody was like, "Hey, man!" Like he was sitting down, he had a
yeah,
shirt on, and they were like, "Hey, man, I need your shirt." He's like, "Okay."
yeah. Chris
Nah,
will give
like
you a shirt, just they ain't gonna have never gonna have no sleeves.
yeah. But it's like like our friendship came from mutual friendship of our good friend Megaran, aka Raheem, and it's just
Yeah,
like I'm at an age, man, that if somebody trusts somebody else to introduce me to somebody, I take their word for it, and then like I'm a firm believer that people show you who they are very quickly,
yeah.
Mm.
and
I
and
mean, that sounds like something you say, Chris.
I mean, I'm rocking with Marcos, because like you said, bro, recognize real. And I mean, you know me, Surat. I'm me, but I keep a lot of me to myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though I say a whole lot of crazy shit on this podcast that the
Hmm.
world can see, but to know me is to really really know me.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna go into details, but I'll say this that I need to do a favor one day. And I hit up Marcus and said, "Hey, okay, help me real quick. I'm trying to get some shit situated." He said, "Cool, got you, no problem." You know what I'm saying? Did it with no problem. You know what I'm saying? Everything went from there.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I guess one hand washed the other. He trusted me enough to let me trust him back, and everything. And like you said, you are the mutual friend. I've never met him in real life, but like I say all the time, I got love for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
hey, it
You
goes
know,
both ways,
I knew
man.
see, I knew y'all would get along, and not because both y'all got disheveled beards, but you know,
We like food.
Yeah,
y'all look like
just because we don't shave like you like every other day.
No, 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 no. Shabbat don't shave. He can't shave. He
yeah,
don't
this
eat
shit.
no pussy.
This is
Like
like
the
Siraj,
two
ones that.
months worth of growth, bro.
he always talks about like, oh, I like the 5 o'clock shadow, and I was like, it never turns to 7 to 6 o'clock when it comes to it's like stays at 5 o'clock. Hey man, I grew my beard very young, and I was like, I like it, and I'm gonna
I don't
keep it.
know, man. You showed us that picture, bro. You look like our boy Miguel that we used to work with.
Oh yeah,
I don't know, man. Oh
Went
no,
from
like
Big Poppy to Hagrid real quick.
yo, for real.
hey man, I can't do the chin strap. And like I used to shave my beard every Halloween, like for no shave November. So like every Halloween or
Oh, you
whatever.
would shave it for No Shave November?
Yeah, because
You just start clean.
you got to start off with a clean, you know what I mean? Also just be regular November. Be like,
Yeah.
oh, like, and I used to look like a Mexican grandmother, and I'm like, never again.
What?
Bro, I sent you that picture. It is wild. The only time my wife has ever said, like, hey, how about we don't do that again?
Yeah, you probably look like that episode where of Family Guy where Peter Griffin put the was it the hospital gown on because he
Bro, like I look like the actually from like the Mexican lady from like, oh no, no, he not here. Like,
like the
Man.
Asian lady in Next Friday.
yeah,
So
like
so
bro.
Go
if
ahead.
I can give a little backstory, if I'm wrong, Sarat, please correct me. And I'm gonna just be real about it. I believe Marcos was introduced, like I said, about a year or so ago. And
Mhm.
I'm not. I mean, I made the joke at the beginning. Yes, I was in rehab. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of regroup myself because I'm human. I got issues. You know what I'm saying? This is
Yep.
what it is. And he filled in for the few weeks that I couldn't be here. And so I proposed the idea about keeping them around. I guess the conversation was good, everything was good, and I was like, cool, no problem. And then when I was able to get back on it, and then like I said, we never met in real life, but in my opinion, I think we vibed since then. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
and that's what I felt like. I like yeah, again, just knowing you both. I was like, okay, I know the personalities, and I'm like, this will work. This will mesh. These personalities, they're not gonna be contradictory to each other. And I feel like the way that both of y'all are kind of like me is like, we all appreciate different perspectives. And
Mm.
we got me and Chris have our own perspective. Marco's guys that like fucking the statistics, so
Yeah,
that helps out. So it felt like a great marriage for the pod, which I'm glad because it just added a whole another element to this
Well,
conversation,
guess
which
what?
I really
Guess
love.
what? I didn't do any statistics for this movie because I didn't need to look at it. I was like, this movie made zero and had his
Hey,
budget of
can I confess something to you, Marcos?
what?
We ain't watched the movie. That was just for
uh,
you.
yeah.
No, get the fuck out of here. What?
No, I'm just
Yeah.
like you watched it.
Oh, I was about to
No,
say,
no, no. I'm not
God
gonna.
damn.
No, no.
But
Okay,
no, hold on. The craziest shit is
no, we didn't watch
Lily
it.
sat and watched it with me and just kept like she kept looking like what is it? Not what is it? A Snuggle? The buddy from Snuggle? She like what the fuck? I
No,
was
the Snuggle Bear.
yeah.
Look at you.
I,
Like
I watched the movie. Chris, you didn't, right?
I made it to the first 19 minutes. I was like, I can't do this. I can't.
that's all. Yeah, it didn't get much better than that,
No, but here's the thing, Marcus. We never supposed to watch it. We literally picked this movie like because this is your introduction show
Yeah.
to just like
Yeah. This.
prank you.
Yeah.
But then was like, you know what? Like I can't let him just not. I can't not watch the movie. We gotta have stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
But 19 minutes with me. 19 minutes. That's all I got.
Yeah, the original. We've been talking about this for a couple of weeks, but the whole thing we was like, "Yo, let's give Marco some bullshit and make him watch it." And we were like, "We don't know what you're talking about. We didn't watch this movie." But when I picked it, I was like, "Ooh, I feel like I gotta watch this because it's right up my alley." Marco, since
bro.
this is your episode, why don't you let the people know what movie we watched this week?
You know what? I gotta triple check. It was Snakes in Compton or
No, no, no,
Snakes
no.
on Compton.
No,
Snake out of Compton.
Snake out of Compton.
Snake. Oh, Snake out of Compton, bro. Fuck.
So, Alfred,
No,
did you like the movie?
fuck no. I almost reevaluated this whole situation. I was like, holy shit. I thought I was like, damn, like I sat there and I was like, you know what? I might not make a Sarat watch Sisu too, because he gonna pull out an even worse movie than this.
Oh,
Bro,
I got Crack Coon ready.
bro, I legit watched this movie from the beginning credits to the end, and I sat there and I was just like, this is a movie. Somebody has this on their resume. Like, if he makes another movie, he's probably as seen.
Yeah.
A snake out, bro.
Chris, in the 20 minutes that you watched, what did you get out of this movie?
So when it first started off, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of surprised because when they had the plane go over, they go tie these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. I was like, okay, this is interesting. And got the snake falling off the plane, so I was like, okay, so they're paying homage to another movie. And then had the overview camera of LA, or whatever. I was like, okay, so they put some money into this. And then they went to Enzel, Washington, in a car that was not moving. And see, never took his eyes off of Jake while talking to him, trying to do a training day. And I was just like, okay.
Bro, they hit the snake, and then when it cut over, it was like a stuffed snake on the side of the road.
Bro. And then the snake caught onto the back of the bumper. I was like, what in the Windows 95 bullshit is this? Bro.
No, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. When I was watching it, I was like, this is a Tubi movie, but it actually had a little more of a budget than a Tubi movie.
No, I feel like I don't even bro. So the guy that played Verkle
Verkle.
on like I started like Googling these people. I was like, there's nobody familiar in this cast. And the guy Verkle has 400 followers on Instagram and he posts like every day. So I was like, yep, this sounds about right. This is a movie that us three could have made together.
I want to
Yeah.
make a movie like this.
Like this movie was so bad.
Yeah.
So bad
It
is
didn't
good.
understand what it was. It didn't understand if it was a parody movie. It didn't understand if it was a Tubi movie. It just went off the fucking rails. And then the jokes were mad weird.
Yeah.
Like when he was like, "Oh, nobody want to play with your little snake," and I was like, "What?" And then he was supposed to use the ray. Did you at least make it to when he made the snake big?
Yeah, I did. I mean,
When he was like, and I wrote this down. He said, "If this works, I'll use it on my snake, and I'll show them." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yo,
like I
but
don't know, man. Like first of all, how you find a baby snake in a dead snake? You know what I'm saying?
hmm
That part. How grandma come through with a fucking Mac 11 or whatever she had,
Yeah,
and then go fight the snake with a walker. That's when I shut it off. After the walker scene, I was like, I can.
she's like, yeah, get out of here.
bro. The whole
And she
movie,
just walking down the side, the alley by herself. A
yo,
snake came around the corner.
like even if this was like an anime, I would have not bought it because like the dimensions of the snake, depending on what scene they were, it would change.
Yeah,
Like when they were like, "Oh shit!" So there was a part that the guy Cam got arrested with Verkle. Uh, like when they're in front of the house. When remember, I don't know. Remember when they kept switching back with the grandmother or whatever the lady was,
and
the
the
old
cop.
lady, and the cop. So the cops went and arrested the main character, the leader of the crew. That for some reason I was like, he's the worst character ever. He was just weird,
Yeah.
and he got arrested. And the two homeboys were like, "Yo, we got to rob a spot to get money for him." And all of a sudden, all the principal players decided to go to this convenience store, and then the snake attached itself to the back of the bumper. When they do the live shot like above the car, the snake is about as long as this. And then when they pulled into the little convenience store, they used the CGI. The snake was bigger than the car. And then they're fighting the snake in the thing was they didn't know they were trying to take themselves seriously. That was the crazy part. Like they were trying to do the comedy, but they were trying to play it straight with the CGI snake, like if it was legit like a horror type thing.
Yeah.
Because at one point, didn't he grab like a stuffed snake and was like just throwing himself around the cop?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, they show a scene that was completely like Windows 95 CGI. Mind you, the snake is supposed to be bigger than the car. The snake goes into this hole, and then they show the camera with the hole, and the hole is no bigger than this.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Bro, listen. Let's go back that scene where the guy gets arrested. When the
yeah,
cop looks back and the girl's got the AK-47, he's like, "Oh, it's just a white girl with a gun. Ain't nothing wrong." Then all of a sudden,
Oh
the
yeah,
black guy took it. He goes, "Oh, crime in progress."
no. And then here's the funny thing is, maybe Sarat, you correct me if I'm wrong. Did the actress not was she not able to talk with the fronts, or that was part of the gag of the movie?
I don't know because the fronts kept falling out.
Yeah. And I was just like, I don't know if this is a part of the gag. I just think that the actress could not talk with it and then she would like halfway push it out. And then
Yeah.
she pushed it out so many times that it fell a couple times. And
Listen,
then all
bro,
of a sudden she was Jewish halfway through the movie. I
bro.
was
Now
like, I ain't
listen,
never seen a Jewish redhead in my life.
bro. When they was in the liquor store trying to rob it, and I was like, "This man wearing a bootleg Callisto mask."
Yes, bro. I almost text you that. I was just like,
I was trying to take pictures. I was like, "That's a bootleg."
what the yo, bro. It legit.
Movies like this don't make you happy that someone actually put time and effort into making this.
why?
I don't
No,
know.
makes you want to stop the shit. I'm like, why would you
Yo,
put
so
effort into making
Verkle
this?
So somehow Verkle gets infected by the snake and turns into a snake vampire.
No, he got bit. That's why he got bit by the snake.
He basically turned into Cobra from the original what's it called? Oh my god,
But G.I. Joe.
the original animated GI Joe movie,
Yeah,
and he started having sex with the snake, bro.
yeah. Chris, you didn't see that. He
You,
fucked the snake.
that's why
Yeah,
you didn't get the joke when I was like, Chris is probably fucking the snake like the guy in the movie. Yo,
yeah.
he starts having sex with the snake. And I was just like, bro,
Because he gets mad because the guys, because the lead singer or whatever
Yeah,
is having sex with the girl that he likes.
yeah,
So then he gets upset and then he turns around and starts having sex with the snake. No, but listen,
bro. But it wasn't like implied. Like they showed him like
fucking a giant.
humping the CGI snake, and I was just like, "What the fuck is going on?" At that point, Lily was like, "Yeah, I'm going to bed," and it was like 10 o'clock, and I was like, "Yo, you don't go to bed for like another." I was just like, "Yeah, this movie just killed my day."
No, but I'm saying like, so okay, so listen, these people had to come together and put together this movie as like it's fun. It's they knew what they were making. They weren't trying to make anything serious. They were trying to make this is something fun to do with your friends on a weekend. I appreciate this is a
But
this it's a student movie.
how the fuck did it end up on Prime?
I don't know.
Bro. And so what was even worse is that they kept talking about that they have an audition at the studio, right? At the record company.
Mhm.
And they kept showing this high rise. And then the roof that they were on looked like the roof of an abandoned like bodega. Like, did
Yeah.
you see that? Did you notice
Mhm.
that?
Yeah.
That like literally they're coming up the side of a fire escape, and this is supposed to be like the top of like a high rise corporate building. And I was like, man,
Yeah.
there's duct tape around the skylight of this particular roof. Like, what the hell is wrong
Chris,
with
Chris, listen, if one of your friends was like, "Yo, let's go make a movie this weekend," you wouldn't go do this.
For my friends, yeah, but
But that's what it looked like. It looked like a bunch of friends got together and just made this movie. Now, I don't know how it ended up on Prime, but I'm so glad it did because, yeah.
bro? So this is the first
some
movie
more
that I've
shit.
ever searched on any
I'd rather watch Ichigo than this shit.
First
on
of
this is
all,
the first movie.
no. You're not gonna fucking
Look,
disrespect Hachi like that.
look, Hachi, Ichigo, whatever the fuck his name is. I'd rather watch a dog follow a man to work than this horse shit.
Bro. So
Why you say it like that?
this is the only
Because
movie on a streaming platform that I had to spell out damn near the entire title for it to finally come up. Because
Yeah,
I started
yeah.
Snake and nothing came out, and then I put Snake Out, nothing came out, and then I put Snake Outa, and then when I put COM, that's when it finally came out. I was like, God damn! I was like, and then I looked at it, bro. The fucking description of the movie does not match the plot. It was like three friends on the cusp of stardom have to save the city, and I was like, no, not.
oh
Come
man,
on, man. It's not. It's listen. This is high level entertainment.
you know why it's high level? Because you third world shit. So you
No,
think
this
this is
makes a
amazing?
Bollywood movie look like an Academy Award winning
listen,
film. Not
listen.
even Bollywood. Have you ever seen those the African dudes that bootleg movies?
Yeah.
Like that you ever seen or like there's one that's out there. I don't know if it's an Indian movie where the guy's supposed to be turning into a werewolf and you could damn near see that the people are just like putting the patch on and then at the end he's just wearing like a Party City mask and it's like, bro, that's
Uh,
Oscar winning compared to this movie.
no, but look. There's parts of this movie where you got like a group of people in a scene. And so, like, you're not just gonna randomly get like a group of people. Like, they put effort into this. They put effort. You can't.
The gay white dude,
Somebody
the
had to
gay tough
CGI
guy,
that snake. Somebody had to CGI that snake.
barely. I was like, yo, you could do that on an iPhone right now, and you could probably get better results.
They put effort into it, but I mean, like my question is because I don't
No,
know if these
the
other
movie
streaming
lost me,
services.
Chris. I knew I was in for a shit show when it was a plush fucking snake that fell in that car, and I
The,
was just like,
the,
bro,
op- the opening scene is terrible. I mean, like I said, the very first opening scene with Sam Jackson's voice in the background,
Hmm.
it made me raise an eyebrow. Okay, and then with the training day, I was just like, oh no, oh no, oh
yo, the
no.
parodies made no sense because this movie came out in 2018.
Hmm.
So the movies that it was parodying are like 15 to like 18 years old at this point. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
but it's all hood movie. They're parodying like hood movies. You know.
first of all, Trading Day is not a hood movie. That's a movie that had it was set in the barrio, but that movie was a well acted movie. He won an Oscar.
Oh
No.
no, the movie's dope as hell, but it was in the
Snakes
hood.
on the
Yeah,
Plane, I give you
Boys
because
in the
Snakes on
Hood.
the Plane, they knew.
No, but
Exactly.
Boys in the Hood is considered a hood movie, and it's got great acting in it. I don't think the acting is,
But it literally says Boys in the Hood.
no,
Like
but
it's
I'm saying
crazy.
I'm saying like this. It's a hood movie has to do with the setting, not the quality.
No.
This isn't a hood movie because it's quality. It's because it takes
No.
Bro,
place in the
what is
hood.
that movie? What was that movie where with the dude Bear that's set in Boston, Blue Hill Avenue? That movie looks like a movie, it looks like a Marvel movie compared to this movie that we just watched.
What movie?
You never
Yeah,
seen
you
Blue
said
Hill
bear.
Avenue? Yeah, the big dude with the oh my God, have you ever
It's gonna be completely different title. He just throwing out
oh,
names.
Blue Hill
Blue Hill
Avenue?
Avenue.
Yeah.
That ain't even a real street.
Yes, yes, it's a Boston-based movie, Blue Hill Avenue, and it's Alan Payne. You've seen this movie.
How are you gonna tell me what I seen?
It's a Boston movie.
I don't know.
I'm about to say, so right, yeah, you are like, you
No,
know,
no, 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 no. I'm
biased on
curious.
Boston
I'm,
movies.
I'm looking this up. Blue Hill Avenue.
Yeah, look it
Okay.
up right now. Type it. You've seen this movie.
So all right, so Chris, so what was it that just made you just stop? Like I'm not gonna attempt to go any further on this because the other movie, what was it? I forget what movie it was. You kept falling asleep on it, so that's
Oh
why I
yeah,
couldn't keep your attention.
yeah. The last one that we did with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
But now I actually had time to watch this movie. I'm watching it, and I think because I knew I didn't have to watch it because it was a prank on Marcos,
Mhm.
might have played into a part. But I was just like, I can't do this shit. Like I can't do this shit. This shit ain't even like that was what's that movie I picked, The Three Ring Inferno, that was made for TV.
Yeah.
I would
This
watch that 10 times over this.
yes, I agree. I
Yeah.
totally
Yeah.
agree.
That was a lot better than this.
but but that was made for TV. Like that's what I'm saying. Like what the fuck did they do with Prime to get like the uncle's gotta be in Prime somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, you owe me a favor. I kept going to jail. You mess with that girl. You know what I'm saying? You put my movie on here.
So Chris, so I have seen this DVD or the video, the VHS cover, but I've never actually seen the movie.
It's
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's
I've
a
seen that cover before. I've never
Hmm.
actually seen the movie.
it's about the mafia 19 in the 1970s. It's set like yo I'm pretty sure because the girl that told me about this movie and I watched it with her, she's from Boston and she was like this is a classic. And I
I'll
was
have to
like,
check it out. I'll have to check it out. But no, okay, so like again, I can appreciate people putting effort into making a movie. Whether I like the movie or not, I can appreciate. And to me, this movie didn't. It had a level of production that I don't think it should have had. Oh, what I'm
bro,
Okay.
saying. I'm not saying like
Okay.
it like because there were some other movies I saw that really looked like it was just two friends in a in a
bro,
video camera. But this one actually looked like, hey, there might have been fifty
all
thousand
right.
dollars put into this.
All right. So I rarely look at reviews.
Come
Look
on, you
at
know
the
this
on
nigga just gonna
no no
lie on
no
the
no
screen
no no
like that.
no 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 no. I like I look at the ratings, but
Looks
I
like
never
budget.
look at the actual reviews, like the star ratings or whatever.
You know what? Do your job. Tell us what the budget is on this.
No, this movie has no Wikipedia page.
Okay,
It
well,
has no Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
I can't even find any. So if when you Google this movie and you look at it, you know how movies have Google reviews. I'm
yeah,
just going to read one here.
okay.
5 stars from
See,
last year.
they know. They know. Go ahead.
The greatest cinematic masterpiece ever in the history of humans to exist. This is truly a relic that should be preserved for Western culture, an invigorating experience throughout. The great dialogue shows strong character development and the highlights and twists throughout. It's truly a piece of art. The giant snake creates a relatable story, wonderful love story, allowing this film to surpass other cinema classics. Bravo.
Bullshit.
No,
Bullshit.
you know what? I might lean
No.
on that. Come on.
No. No.
So
Fuck
listen,
no.
And then
movie.
right under it, somebody said perfect movie. Definitely everybody should watch it.
Yes, yes, I'll agree to that.
No.
Here's the thing: movies are entertainment, right? As long as it
Hold
entertains
on.
you, as long as it
Hold on.
entertains you, right? It's doing its job.
On Prime Video, it's sitting on 3 out of 10 with 700 plus reviews, which means 700 and plus people sat through this shit
Mm-hmm.
and decided to review it.
Listen, listen. The thing that caught my attention when I selected this movie is because it's called Snake Out of Compton, and I thought it was hilarious that even the snake was black, and I was like, oh shit, this is a black movie.
So, this movie has a Twitter page. Guess how many people are following this Twitter page?
God.
20,000.
No, 40 people. 40, it's the
40
official
more than I
movie
thought.
page. Yo, this movie has a Facebook page, bro. We might have to reach out to these creators and be like, can we get you on the podcast so we can
Dude,
review you, bro?
okay, hold. Here's one thing I did about the movie that.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Never
Chris.
mind. Keep going. Go ahead. Finish your thought. Finish your thought.
Okay, there's one thing that bothered me about the movie, and it's specifically about, like, for lack of one of Chris's favorite words, caricatures. When they do the nerd, the black nerd, it's always an Urkel type, right?
They call him Verkle.
Yeah, but
To
what-
not
but,
get sued, bro.
but like, how, it's like, why is that the stereotype for a nerd? This, suspenders, glasses, like what? How did that become the thing?
Think about Steve Urkel. Like, what nerd was before him? It wasn't Webster, or
No, Webster was just young.
I mean, but dude, that was like the original nerd.
No, I'm saying, but how did that, like, what is it about that look that, like, clearly it became synonymous with nerds, and then nowadays people do that, like, they dress that way, like, ironically, but, like, what is it about that look that, like, how did, like, I never saw anybody dressed like that. How did that become the nerd look? Only person I ever saw dressed like that was Dennis the Menace's dad. That's it. Or Alfalfa's dad in fucking Little Rascals.
I don't know. I think it became a caricature, honestly, from Steve Urkel. Like that's the only person that, you know what I mean? The funny thing is like people were like, "Oh, this is how Dominican I am." When Steve Urkel took out the accordion, it's something that Dominicans use in like typical, which is like typical Dominican music. So I was like, "Why is this nerdy?"
Yeah.
Like I've seen accordion since I was a kid. Like, why is this like a
I
thing?
mean, it's not a main instrument. Main instruments are piano, drums. You might get a saxophone in there somewhere, but it's not.
Guitar. How you say
guitar,
saxophone before guitar? See, that's because you're black. That's because you're black. So
it's a saxophone. Come on now.
Are you saying saxophone or sexophone? Like I feel like
whatever you heard is what it is. Whatever you heard is what it is.
Hey, look Sarat, look what I got for you from their Twitter page, just for you. I just sent it to the group chat.
Let's see.
Oh, that was you? Okay.
In honor of this movie, I'm drinking an orange soda.
Is that regular orange or is it like a weird like orange and like?
No, that's a Fanta.
That's a Fanta. It's a Fanta Zero Sugar.
Okay, I'll try that.
Oh, what'd you say? Okay,
it's supposed to be grape soda. Where's the fried chicken at?
Actually, I had that earlier.
Oh, see, you lie and sack of shit.
Listen,
you were supposed to be eating turkey burgers tonight.
So, I was supposed to hate this movie, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, it's a straight up Callisto man.
Yo, send that. Ask him if he. Yo, that's not even. Is that even the guy? That looks like a completely different person.
I don't know, but I remember just seeing that. I kept trying to look at the back of the mask. I'm like, is that really a bootleg? And I was like, yeah, that is. Oh, listen, this movie warms my heart because if you watch this movie in a group setting, it's gonna elicit an emotional response, whether it's good, bad, whatever. Everybody's gonna have an opinion on this.
You know what?
Chris, you saw 20 minutes of it and you have an opinion on it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
we should all get together and screen it to unsuspecting people.
Yeah,
like 30 of our friends together, just be like, "Hey, we saw this movie and we want you to watch it."
Yeah, it's really good. Life. It's the next great monster movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
bullshit hell!
This movie almost broke me, bro.
Yeah, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by it broke you?
Like I was just like, why
There's
is
not a
this,
lot of things breaking in your life, but I don't know.
bro? This I just didn't understand why this movie was made. Somebody thought of this and it was like, yeah.
No, but it looks like a school project. And actually, as far as it be, if it was a school project, I think it actually has from what it looks like, a decent sized budget. Because I've seen movies that are made for on the cheap, and this looks cheap, but there's parts of it that make you go like okay, so when they're shooting like the club scenes and stuff like that, somebody thought that out. Hey, let's use red lights. Let's do this. Let's really make it
They
look.
had real strippers.
Yeah, like so I'm sitting there. I'm like, there's elements to this where I'm like, okay, they had some money behind this.
Or they just knew their fucking connections are good. Like something. Like he probably was an officer. It's like how many times I get you guys
You could
go to
tell it's
jail? You owe
bad
me a favor.
when Chris didn't even make it to the titties. He didn't even make it to the titties,
And you
yo.
know what's funny about that? This okay, this is how fucked up Marcos is for not ever meeting me, but knowing that because I saw nudity. I was like, okay, this titties is okay, I can get through it. And I was like, nah.
All right, Chris
Like
got
I was like after when dude's in the ground, this is coming from a person that got bit by a fucking rattlesnake and picks up the snake and smacks homeboy with it. Come on now, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
he goes, have you seen my snake? Oh yeah, we saw it. And you picked it up and smacked.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Like,
This
And
movie
then,
was horse shit with
on.
capital horse.
And the whole thing was, yo, we got to keep you around. Can't nobody sing like to your tone and break glass. Chris, you didn't see the end when they killed the snake and the dude's swimming through the body. He sticks the needle into the snake's heart.
No.
Bro,
No.
because he's swimming. It looked like fucking. You ever see Nick Arcade?
yeah. And bro, I was just like, what is going? It looked like he was in virtual reality. Like,
Yeah,
ah.
he's just sitting like this. Like, hey, just do this, and we'll put some shit around you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
And then they didn't even go back. The snake zombie guys, what happened to them?
I don't know.
What happened to
two.
Verkle?
Part
Nothing.
two.
They didn't.
Mm-mm.
Yo, this man turned into a full-blown snake monster that was a vampire. Because
Listen,
they started calling him a snake vampire. And I was like, this makes no sense.
but listen. Okay, movies like this, to me, are why we started the podcast. Because these are the movies that are in deep on streaming that no one knows about, and then someone comes across and says, "Hey, you gotta fucking watch this."
But
Right?
see, this one's different though because you knew it was horse shit when you picked it out. Like we picked up movies that was like, okay, this was some horse shit. We shouldn't pick this out. But it was really just off of picking out a random movie. We literally searched, or I said we, because Sarai did it.
No. Yeah.
Sarai did it. And how he found this shit, and then when I saw it, I was like, this is definitely horse shit.
Listen, I've been fed horseshit that I was told is one of the greatest movies of all time, but we ain't gonna talk about that. See, this one, I think this one lived up to or exceeded expectations in my opinion. Listen, y'all can debate all y'all want.
It's too late at night for this horse shit. Like no, look, I'd rather look. Sisu was 10 times better because it had no fucking dialogue in it.
Yeah, but they had rap. These guys rapped. Actually, the rapping was actually
rap. No,
it was actually pretty good. Like it felt like that was the only part in the movie. That and the club scene were the only parts of the movie where they were like, okay, let's try.
Let's stay true to the stereotype.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is stupid. When they kept the running joke of the white rapper, he never said anything. They kept interrupting him throughout the movie, and then at the end, he said something. I was like, this guy's whack.
Yeah,
like,
he didn't know how to rhyme on beat.
They should have just interrupted him at the end as well. And I was just like, that would have made more sense. I was just like,
okay. So again, with this movie, right? Okay, so to me, this is what is good about streaming because you got a movie like this that again, maybe people made it on like a couple $1,000s, whatever, but it has a fighting chance to find an audience, right? And that's one of the good things about streaming because in theaters, there's a lot of money that's involved in putting a movie in theaters, so you got to try to recoup it. you can put something out like this. If you put this on YouTube, I guarantee you put this on YouTube and you get enough people, that shit'll go viral. People will go watch it, like, yo, go, you got to check this movie out, just because it's so outlandish, you know?
For the record, the world is stupid, but there's more smart people than there are dumb people. And this movie would like, nah.
No, but what
The
I'm saying,
smart cast would take over.
but what I'm saying is the internet helps, and streaming helps make uh movie watching like a democratic process. Like a movie that's made on a couple thousand has the same chance as a movie that's made on a couple million, depending on what kind of audience it finds. I think a movie like this is the same kind of audience that would watch fucking Cocaine Bear.
You know what's funny about this? And I hate to even admit it, 'cause I got some family members that are like this. Well, I remember growing up and they had like bootlegs. You
Mhm.
walk in, I can see. I'm not gonna say this name. If any of my relatives are watching this, they might know who I'm talking about. But he always had some bootleg shit, whatever. And I could see him like, yo, they got this snake out of Compton, and he put it in. And like, and we'd be interested because it's Uncle so and so, and
Yeah.
he got a movie, and it's like, no, like, what made you think this shit was dope? You know
You're
what I'm
like,
saying?
this is one of the ones they put in. You like, hey, is this a real movie? Like, you sure?
Bro,
This
so
this is worse than the Boondocks. This Ronnie wouldn't even watch this shit.
this movie apparently there's a DVD that has cast commentary
Hmm.
throughout the movie. I just want to hear what they're saying about themselves.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Apparently, according to this one review that I'm looking, like when it premiered, like the movie came out before it went to video and to Prime, when like it first came out ever,
Yep.
I was like, this movie is squeezes out more laughs with its deliberately cheap CGI, and I was like, I don't know if it was deliberate. I think they just did with what the best they could do.
No, I don't know. I feel like it was deliberate. Like they made the snake. They gave a snake a personality. You don't give a snake a personality unless you kind of want it to be over the top and bad. Because if you're going for realistic, you'd actually try to make the snake try to act realistic, right?
I think
That
like it
snake was
belongs
like,
in Tekken 2 on PlayStation.
Yeah.
no,
The-
but I mean that same kind of graphics.
yeah, exactly.
But what I'm saying is like, Chris, you've been bit by a snake. That snake didn't fucking talk shit to you before it bit you. But I feel like this snake would have.
Think
Oh,
of
old lady, you want some of these? Come on, get these fangs, lady.
oh man.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
I mean, just like that one scene in the grass, like, I don't care if it's a fucking garden snake. Who thinks of grabbing a snake and slapping somebody with it? Like, you might even kick him in the balls first. You know what I'm saying? But no, oh, there's a snake walking by. Mind you, it's red and fucking black. Look, I had never been to the Amazon, but I know anything with bright colors, just something you probably should not fucking touch.
Listen. He was scared. This dude had a pretty much a super soaker.
Bro, and the comically large needle.
Yeah, that shit was like this long. The needle that they had to stab the snake with.
Oh yeah, I get
That
that
shit
far.
was, oh, dude, bro.
And then he made no sense. They were like, how come you didn't get more anti-venom? He's like, oh, I only had enough for one. And then he's like, if I have to make it again, it's gonna take months. And I was like, what? What?
Yeah. Why was he trying to? He said he needs peace and quiet to run his experiments. Mind you, he's in his grandma's, like a bedroom in his grandma's house, and then they got a whole
Did they
party
show the
going on.
grandma? They
No,
didn't
but they
show
got a
the
whole party going on in the house, and then he's got his own little bedroom and acting like it's quiet enough for him to do work.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
I don't know.
like they were trying to act funny and show that the entire the laser was like made at home. I was like, ain't no way this man made this laser at home. Like it wasn't even believable. At least Urkel, the real Urkel, kind of like just leaned into it. It's like, well, this is what we're doing. Like
Yeah.
you can believe us or not. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Urkel.
Listen.
Like I would have called him Furkel, like at least fake Urkel, but Verkel, well, I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Virgil, Urkel.
Yeah, Virgin Urkel, because he really wanted to have sex with the girl.
Oh,
He got upset.
look at that.
So he fucked the snake.
Yeah,
And
That shit, it
next
didn't look
time,
like. You imagine you gotta sit there and be like, hey, just is this a green screen? Just start pumping. We'll add everything in.
but
Oh,
I'm almost certain, like he was humping something, like he was humping some prop or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, it's excited to get that far in the
Oh,
movie.
listen,
I mean,
final thoughts on Snake Out of Compton. Marcos, this is episode 150. This is your, official introduction to the pod. Like, what do you give your final thoughts on this movie?
Final thoughts? Fuck you. Fuck this movie. Uh,
Oh shit.
that's my
uh,
final thought. There you.
oh man.
That's it.
Well, you Chris, you got 20 minutes into this movie. Like, do you have enough experience with it to even give a final thought?
Don't watch this shit. It's a waste of fucking time. It's a waste of
No,
energy. It's a waste of your
it's
life.
it's not a waste of time. You go
No,
go
like
smoke something.
no. Look, there's two. I think that's what did it for me. Getting smacked in the face with a snake, and then grandma showing up with a fucking Uzi, and then fighting the snake with her fucking walker. Where the Uzi go? Shoot that son bitch.
Well, she said something to him. She says, "Oh, you can't even do that for grandma."
Yeah, well,
Like,
she wanted the weed. What was it? She wanted coke or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
She wanted
Like,
something, yeah.
I'm not a drug dealer. I rap. He goes, "Oh, I saved your life, and you can't even give it to grandma like that."
She let's take the apple and lick it. How about an apple? Like, what the hell? Like what's going on here?
She's walking down the alley, just.
And the,
Oh,
and the,
listen,
Trying to go to church pack. Terrible.
listen. If you want to laugh, if you don't take life seriously and you just
You
want to
know what?
laugh,
Okay,
watch
you
this
know what?
movie.
You know what? We probably should have been high watching this movie.
Oh, if you're high watching this movie, it might be one of the greatest movies you've ever seen.
it depends. You got to
It
be
might
high on
actually be
crack
funny.
to like this movie.
Listen,
Like, yeah.
listen. This is an example of what streaming is for. Movies like this, finding an audience. Because I'm going to tell a lot of people about this, and I hope they watch it. You know, it's just like
No,
it's
don't make those
right up there with Wolf Cop.
don't make them fuckers rich.
No, I'm saying, listen.
Do you think they get paid off of views on what's
I'm
it
just
called? Prime?
listen. I'm just saying
I
they
don't
put
know
their
shit.
heart they put effort into making that movie. It deserves to be seen. No, whether people like it or not, that's on them. But it deserves to be seen.
Bro, I normally acquire the movie. I download it or buy it. Like if I don't want to watch it in commercials, like on Prime or something. But this movie was like, no. Like when the commercial came on, like I literally,
Contemplating switching channels.
yeah, like I was like, and I said no because I was like, oh, because we were originally gonna record. I was like, ooh, I was coming in hot. I was like, I had some takes, but
That would have made it. That's exactly the reaction I was looking for. I wanted you to be so upset because the whole idea was is we were just gonna talk to you until eventually you're like, yo, we're not gonna talk about this dumbass movie.
Man.
I
Well,
mean,
you
I
see he's already
started
trying to
talking.
get
I
into it.
kept trying to interject, like, yo,
Yeah.
this movie's bullshit.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh shit.
I almost called you. I was about to have the pot. I was like, nah, motherfucker. You can explain to me why you made me watch this bullshit.
Cause this is what listen, we've had this movie, Wolf Cop, Cocaine Bear.
We've had some real bad
Cocaine Bear
ones.
was really good. I like Cocaine Bear.
See,
Even though it
you
was
see why I can't take him seriously? You see why
Yo.
I can't take him seriously?
Cocaine Bear was it let you know what it was. And it
Hey,
actually
Snake Out
got
of
people,
Compton didn't?
no.
So they had Cocaine Bear jumping looking like this guy right here, chasing the ambulance. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it was not
It
good.
was funny as hell. That movie was funny and knew it was some shit. This movie, I think after they made it, they were like, all right, let's act like we did this on purpose.
No. Because when the kid is running as Verkle and he's trying to run and he's like running like he got a stick up his ass, I'm like, he's clearly doing a parody of a nerd character. Like there was choices made in this movie that they're like, okay, they know they're going over the top with it. They're not.
All right,
They're
let
not
me
making
ask you
mistakes.
this. I know we did our final thoughts. Who do you think the audience for this movie is?
Psst, right here,
People trying to
right here.
start their own movie companies.
No, it's literally one. It's definitely friends and family. Like, hey, look what we did this weekend. But two, it's people who honestly like who get high and watch movies. Who watch, you know, I got the hookup.
No,
There's
no,
movies that
you're not gonna come for a masterpiece classic, bro.
first of all, they ain't a classic. But I'm saying there's movies made specific not to be taken like as like cinema. They're just for fun. This is a movie that's made just for fun.
But how the fuck did it on Prime? That's what pissed me off.
I don't know. I gotta look
This
into like
shit
how
should have been a
things.
YouTube special.
Yeah, I think it would have made it. Honestly, I think it would have more fans if it was on YouTube.
Or Tubi. I'm surprised this movie is not on Tubi.
It's the budget's too big for Tubi.
It should have been on Bounce TV. Black 365.
It's too
That
new. It's too new.
It should be on like ESPN 12 or some shit.
fucking
If
freebie.
if it was made like in '93, it would have been on Bounce TV. It's around that time.
Bro, it'll be playing at 2 p.m. on BET. Watch.
Mm.
Well, I mean, okay, so I mean,
Has so
okay,
many titties.
all right, so 150 episodes in, like, how do y'all feel about the pod going so far? Because I feel like we're on a good we're on a good flow. You know, we haven't really grown or found our audience, not necessarily yet, but like it's getting there. You know, what do y'all think?
I think
I think movies like this are gonna help us. But I'm go ahead.
I think we're doing a good job. I think that we have a good mix of stuff that comes out new, old shit, and
Bullshit.
I
New
think
shit, old shit, and bullshit.
Yeah.
I I look forward to the spooky season that we're starting soon. That's the only thing I'm gonna say.
Yeah. We gotta start
I
kicking.
was I was gonna pick a good movie, but nah. I'm gonna lean heavy into like a Leprechaun in the Hood type
See what
shit.
the fuck you did?
Yeah, you know what? I opened up the whole world of streaming to us. Let's stay off the top 10 and let's go to the bottom 20. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick because who's my pick next, right?
I was trying to go watch one battle after another. Shit.
I heard that's good. I
Watch
haven't
what?
seen it.
The Leo
The
DiCaprio movie.
Leo movie.
Oh yeah, that shit looks dope.
No, we want to do Snake Out of Compton. Next, we're gonna do Eagle Out of Seahawk. Something shit.
Fine. You're gonna have to fully look for the name. You're gonna have to make sure it's correctly spelled for the one I'm gonna pick. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna stay. I'm on my computer all day long. I'm gonna find some shit for your
Good,
ass.
good.
But see, no, that's not fair because like
And I'm gonna
no,
pull a Chris. I'm gonna be like, oh, I stopped watching this as soon as the credits stopped.
but no, because this was intentional. No, we picked some dumb shit, but it wasn't intentional. Like even when I picked that, what was that black white movie?
The
I can't
400,
remember.
the 400,
400 blows or
yeah, the 400 blows, yeah.
No,
And
no, you got confused.
But
No,
that's not bullshit. 'Cause that's one of the 100 greatest movies of all time.
yeah, but when I picked it, I just picked the black and white movie. I wanted to watch some old and vintage.
Yeah.
And come to find out, that movie kind of pays with other movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't intentionally look out a movie like, oh yeah, that's right there. No, we intentionally found dumb shit. Okay, so no, don't intentionally find the dumb shit.
Okay. We won't intentionally find dumb shit. But here's the thing. Like I said, movies are made to entertain, right? And as
Yeah.
long as you're entertained by it, I think it's a good choice. Well, whether it's a good movie or not. And I don't know about y'all, but I was thoroughly entertained. I laughed. I was on the couch laughing my ass off at this movie, which I believe that's what they were going for.
I like movies too much to to
You
give you
snob.
shit.
That's what you are. You're a Dominican snob.
So it was a Cisco and Ebert over here.
Yeah.
No. I don't like no. I if it's too smart or too highbrow, I don't like it.
Yeah, we know.
Like my wife has been trying to get me to watch Downton Abbey, the last one, the one that just came out.
Mhm.
And I was like, I literally got an alert because I have like a Google alert on my server that tells me when stuff is dropping. That movie's coming out next Tuesday. It was out in the movies for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And no, it wasn't a streaming movie. It wasn't like, oh, it's gonna be that's how bad Like no, I can't watch movies like that. Movies like
Downtown Abbey, but Downtown Abbey's big in the UK.
yeah, but no, like
But it's a
the
period piece, I
movie.
guess.
I saw the first movie with Lily when I was still trying, or like we were still dating. We weren't even.
It's like,
He's so
I'm not still trying.
but the truth out there, when you were still trying to get them draws.
Mhm.
No,
Get
I was
the
getting it,
draw.
but
He was
like
like, you want to see Downtown Abbey? Well, this
no,
Abbey get to
but
go downtown.
this
You know
this
what I'm saying?
movie. But no, Downton Abbey was like, oh, the movie's the end. It's the end that the series never got. And then they came out with two other movies. I was like, God damn, like how much ending do you have to do to end this shit?
Ugh.
Like this a movie called uh something it's a movie based on a book that's coming out soon that you probably seen it if you go into the movies to watch it. It's one of the trailers that it's coming up and it's like coming in November. It's like, ooh, and I was like, immediately no.
I,
Immediately.
not- I already know in my head the next movie theater movie I want to suggest, but that we'll get to that. Somewhere you got. I'll be subjected to whatever you two, bring apart. Going forward, we'll see.
Jack.
Anyway,
I know what I want to see. But, because honestly, I feel like the one I just talked about, one bad
yeah.
after another, might be um a head to head with Sinners.
You know what's interesting? Did you see the latest trailer that they released for it?
Probably this, which is why I think I really want to see it more.
Because the first couple trailers, it's a kind of very like eccentric, trying to be funny and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
then the last one, I think they had like Jay-Z playing in the background, and it was actually they made it feel a little more serious. And I was like, oh, this has a whole different feel to it. This actually feels dope.
Speaking of, shout out to hip hop because watching the Mortal Kombat trailer,
Hmm.
that opening, I was like,
Hmm.
oh shit, you know what I'm saying? And then they do it again when Scorpion comes in. I
Yep.
was like, man, they finally giving hip hop its recognition. God damn it,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
All right. Okay. Again, 150 episodes down, 150,000 more. What are y'all ready for this? You guys ready to keep going?
I'm
Listen,
100% ready. I'm locked in.
look, there's one thing Marco said that stuck out to me that I can't let it erase my brain. It's the reason why this is called movie therapy is because it's therapy. You
Yeah.
know, movies, in my opinion, will bring out some things that you might need to talk about, want to talk about, whatever.
Hmm.
And he mentioned that he was going to see the rapist, and he was like, I can't talk to my wife about my wife. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go see the rapist. So I feel like this podcast is, the rapist.
You're a rapist.
So
All right.
the therapist for people that aren't catching the joke. So
Yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah.
you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
it's a classic SNL type joke. What's it called the Jeopardy thing?
Yeah.
Like, I'll take the rapist, Trebek. It's like
Yeah.
All right, well,
But
that's the latest episode of
I'm a
Sarat and
warrior.
Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast featuring Marcos. It's your boy, Sarat, aka Makazi.
It's your boy Marcos, aka at the Sunset Kid.
and your boy Chris Brown, get ready for Delta. Y'all be good out there.
Later.